Hey Rip, awesome podcast, big fan. Bent my bar, still using it, and you can see here
Oh wow.
it's pretty bent. It's not as That's about as bent as number 8,
Yeah.
the one I squat with over there. Uh, he wants to know if he can bench this bar. Well, you can. Here's the deal. When the bar is bent, it is stable in this position with the ends pointing down, right? In other words, it's got a high spot and 2 low spots on each end, and it's stable in that position. A straight bar is stable in any degree of rotation around a 360-degree axis, but a bent bar is stable when the ends are pointing down. Now, if you take a bench press out of the rack and the bar is not in that stable position, it's going to rotate in your hands. If you pick it up off the floor, it's going to rotate in your hands. But if you put it on your back to squat, it will not roll anywhere. It won't roll up, it won't roll down. So there's a case to be made for squatting with a bent bar. In fact, they sell that thing. What do they call it? Goddamn thing.
Buffalo bar.
The Buffalo bar that comes pre-bent. You just created yourself a Buffalo bar. Yeah, you can use it. I think you probably want a straight bar to, you want a straight bar to clean with, for sure. You probably are going to feel better pressing with a straight bar because it's more forgiving.
My concern would be the fact that he's probably going to have to clamp that bar to keep those weights on.
Yeah, now that does need to be mentioned. If you're going to use a bar that's bent like this, you're going to have to use collars on the bar for everything from 135 up. Just get used to the idea. And you can't use shitty collars either because they will slide off. Those little shitty plastic collars are not going to work. So you got to get some decent collars if you're going to use a bar this bent, but they do have their uses.
But collaring while benching, though, is just inherent.
Collaring while benching is probably a dumb thing to do unless you are benching in a rack with pins and with a bar that bent. Guy might want to bench press with that bar if he can't afford a straight bar in the rack with collars. If pins are set at the right height for protection. It's hard to get hurt on the bench if you're inside the rack with pins set. So that's enough talking about that shit. All right,